Hey guys, I'm Michael.
I'm Megan.
And guess what? We are going to show you how to do dark fabric and multicolor shirts using cotton, using your existing sublimation printer, and printing on one sheet of paper like that. And we're even going to show you how to cut it, aren't you?
We are, yes.
Well, it's time for Megan to take over. She's going to kick some butt for you guys and enjoy this how-to video. I'll be back to press with you later.
So what we're going to do now is go into the printer settings and go into Print Manager, SawGrass Print Manager, and then we're going to use the system dialog and hit print. It may take a few minutes while it's thinking and transferring the data to your printer. And from here, then we're going to select SawGrass. We're going to go into our Print Manager. And then Print Manager will pop up. Oh. And this is where we're going to do our selection. So we're going to do the polyester. We're going to be printing on the Neenah 3G jet black paper. Polyester, text print R for your paper. And we're not going to mirror this. So for this paper, for the Neenah paper, we do not mirror. And we're going to go print. And then once it's done printing, then we're going to go into our cutting section of this tutorial.
Okay.
We already have the paper printed on, so we use the Neenah 3Jet Opaque paper, printed it out, and we have the lines, the cutting lines for you. So now we're going to take the Cricut, we're going to go to our Cricut, and we are going to, now we're going to cut it. So the important thing is that when you're going to cut it, we are going to go into the transfer sheet, the iron-on transfer sheet. I found that that is like the best one so far, and we are going to leave it on default. The default pressure, I feel it cuts it like butter. It doesn't, it is smooth, it comes off really nice off the sheet. So we're going to do default, leave it there, and then we are going to put it in our printer, our cutter. Let it get set. And just make sure you put your paper on the mat the same way you see it on the screen so it can read the registration marks, okay? And now we are good to go. So we are going to let it do its thing and cut it. So you're going to notice too that on your screen it's going to scan it first, but then also when it starts to cut it, it's going to go through two cuts. So you're going to see that it's going to have cut 1 and cut 2.
Okay.
All right, we are all done with the cutting. And here comes the fun part. So let's peel it off our mat. And we're going to start weaving our design. So let's just peel the paper from the side first. And just be gentle when you're first pulling it. See how nice that's pulling apart from the paper? That means it has a nice good cut to it, not too deep. It's, in my opinion, just a perfect cut. And that's why I like the transfer sheet cutting, because it wasn't cutting too deep and it was not tearing the paper. And now, what you want to do is just gently, we're going to gently weed it. And I feel that when you take your weeding tool and bring it to the back, it allows you to not tear the paper. So I have the sharp tip down, and once I get it started, you can then start peeling. Look at that. Look how nice that is. And you're going to want to like help it a little bit because you don't want to tear it. And just do it little by little. Look how great that comes off. It's exciting. It's a fast process. You don't have to worry about matching anything up. Everything is on one sheet of paper and all aligned. And just be gentle with it, little by little. Make sure you go under it, not cut the paper. Give it some help. Look how nice that's coming out. Beautiful. All right, see? All together. So now what we're going to do is take it over and put it on the press and put it on our shirt.
Well guys, we're back. I hope you enjoyed her tutorial. Because personally, I couldn't have done it without her. But I'm going to help her out and I want to join in. So as you see, she has that beautiful transfer cut. Look, we printed white. No, we didn't print white with sublimation because we can't print white. White comes from the backing of the paper. Now you're going to immediately notice that this is very dull in color. That is normal, okay? Because we give you silicone. This silicone will add color vibrancy, about 60% you're going to notice. So if you want to flip back after I do it, it's also going to layer your transfer with silicone for better washing. We're going to press that down at 400 degrees for 10 seconds, okay guys? You heard me, 10 seconds. Wasn't it great? I didn't have to line up 2 pieces of paper to make this work. Such a simple process. It's a press, peel, profit, but this time we're throwing the cut inside. Come on over. I pressed it down. I'm going to cool it down for a couple of seconds. The silicone is reusable over and over unless it rips, tears, or gets a crease in it. I'm simply going to take my silicone and peel it right off. And now we have our shirt done with our heat transfer. Now you're going to feel it's very soft to the touch. It's got a very soft hand. You are not sublimating. The sublimation process occurred when I hit the ink and the press and the heat together. It did not sublimate into the cotton. We are putting a transfer of a thin layer. The key word now is thin layer of white backing down. Well guys, we want to thank you for joining us. I'm Michael.
I'm Megan.
And stick around because we're going to have some more how-to tips. Thank you guys.
See ya.